Hey, my name is Kiera Lewis, and this is my water crisis project. I decided to do the United States versus Morocco. A background on water sanitation in Morocco. In Morocco, water was replenishable, but due to human pollution causing global warming and other issues with the earth, the water is getting contaminated. Due to these issues, Morocco reuses water that could have been used in homes, businesses, or as part of an industrial process, also known as wastewater. Wastewater, as a non-conventional water resource, has recently gained substantial importance. It is now distinguished as a renewable, affordable way to have fresh water in Morocco. This is not described as a source of pollution. Therefore, in areas suffering from water stress, these resources can be used to give or replace the use of fresh water for applications that do not require potable quality, especially for agricultural irrigation. The reuse of treated wastewater represents a significant opportunity to address the mismatch between Morocco's needs and water resources. Properly treated and recycled, it can supply more than 13% of the total water demand. I decided to use a picture of a Moroccan boy drinking water. I used another picture of a man at the pipeline, and I decided to show the rich part of Morocco and the less fortunate part of Morocco. A background of water sanitation in the United States. For the United States, it is important for water sanitation to be right to stop the spread of contamination in the water. It is also important for agricultural, businesses, and homes. Proper water sanitation helps with the spread of diseases also. In the U.S., the people a part of low-income communities or the homeless may not have proper access to clean water, which may cause outbreaks. These are a few of the reasons why water sanitation is a requirement in the U.S. For Flint, Michigan, they have had major issues with their water supply. I decided to use a picture of the bodies of water in the U.S., another picture showing what Flint, Michigan's water looks like, and another picture of crops getting watered. Current water quality in the U.S. The United States are one of the top countries with the safest water qualities and supplies on the globe. The community water systems that are governed by safe drinking water standards provide tap water to more than 90% of Americans. Water quality and drinking water supply in the country have improved over the past 50 years, yet problems still exist. The well-being of the nation's economy and the health of the environment depend on access to safe and clean water. States, as well as the EPA, also known as the Environmental Protection Agency, have discovered that more than half the bodies of water in the United States do not meet the water quality standards that are put in place. So, I put a picture of the different lakes and rivers and other bodies of water in the U.S., and I also put a graph of how water has improved over the past couple of years, and I also put the EPA logo. Current water quality in Morocco. In Morocco's major cities, Usually the tap water is safe to drink, but it does contain chlorine. Therefore, it's still advisable to either filter this water yourself or find another source because your body could react to unusual microorganisms in the water by causing illness or diarrhea. Additionally, you should stay away from things such as salads, drinks with ice, fruits with edible peels, and raw vegetables. Instead, choose fruits that need to be peeled and choose cooked dishes. Overall, it is important to stay away from the water. It is a possibility that if you are a native to Morocco, it will not harm you as much, considering they have been there their entire lives. I used a picture of a dam in Morocco, and I chose to put a map of the major cities in Morocco. I chose another picture of boiling water, and I chose another picture that have edible peels such as apples, pears, and plums and grapes. Causes and effects of reduced water quality in the U.S. Some harmful elements that reduce water quality in the U.S. are industry and agriculture. Disposal sites produce heavy metals, organic solvents, and petroleum products. This can cause reduced water quality. Human and animal waste, treatment and distribution, and natural resources, fertilizers, pesticides, or other chemicals that have been used to treat land close to water are just a few of the resources from which contaminants such as bacteria and chemicals might affect waters. Extreme animal farming production methods. More is harmed by water contamination than what lives in it or who consumes it. The climate is also impacted. Chemicals that are dispersed near water sources eventually enter the evaporation cycle. They eventually change the pH of raindrops, which causes acid rain to fall on the environment and people. For this slide, I chose a picture of a factory in the United States because that is a major problem. I chose another picture of pesticides and fertilizers being sprayed onto these crops. And I decided to do this last picture to correlate with the human and animal waste. Causes and effects of reduced water quality in Morocco. Water in Morocco can become contaminated by things such as agricultural practices, industrial waste, and city wastewater disposal. As we are experiencing more climate change, this will increase the risk of droughts, which can cause too much farming. This can also cause problems with the economy and increase food prices. The likelihood of social and political instability will rise as a result of these challenges, which will increase unhappiness with the community and the country, with the government, and irregular migration. So I chose a picture of the wastewater factory. I chose another picture of a drought in Morocco, which they are already experiencing. And I chose a graph showing the increase of food and the economy status. Possible solutions for reduced water quality in the U.S. Possible solutions for the reduced water quality in the United States could be picking up your trash and properly disposing of it. If fertilizer runs onto cemented areas, blow or sweep it onto the grass. Avoid fertilizing the lawn just before it rains. The chemicals will end up in waterways and sewers if that happens. Wash anything that belongs outdoors in a grassy or gravel area so that the chemicals do not run into drains from washing your outside belongings on the street. Lastly, motor oil does not need to go down sewer drains. Instead, take it to your local auto parts store and get it disposed that way. The first picture is a picture of people picking up trash and disposing of it. The second picture is somebody washing a car on the grass. And the third picture I used is someone taking their motor oil to be recycled. Possible solutions for reduced water quality in Morocco. Possible solutions for reduced water quality in Morocco could be doing things to save water, specifically with agricultural activities. Moving forward, the citizens of Morocco could use more valuable crops and crops that take less water. In the first picture, I'm showing the crops being watered. In the second picture, it just lists a few crops that could take less water for them to properly grow. And the third picture is describing how to save water. Diseases caused by dirty water in the U.S. A disease caused by dirty water in the U.S. is cryptocytoidosis. Cryptocytoidosis is a parasite that can cause stomach issues such as diarrhea. The first picture I chose was the parasite that you can get from drinking dirty water in the U.S. And the second picture shows where the parasite could possibly be in your stomach. Diseases caused by dirty water in Morocco. A disease caused by dirty water in Morocco is typhoid fever. Typhoid fever is a disease that is typically caused by Salmonella bacteria. It can cause things such as high fever, headache, stomach pain, constipation, or diarrhea, and is a serious health threat, especially for children. So the first picture I chose was a diagram of typhoid fever and what it could do to your body. It could cause a white coating on your tongue. It shows salmonella, and you could get a rash on your body. Your liver and spleen could get enlarged, and it could also cause ulcers in your intestine. And the second picture I chose was a picture of salmonella. And these are my citations.